Hey everyone and welcome back to Let's Play XCOM 2 Legend. So, we're about to finish experimental powered weapon. Fingers crossed for something good. Meanwhile, let's go back to the bridge. And we got resistance contacts. That's quite nice. In fact, I think we'll go for the resistance contacts immediately. We can pretty much ignore the alien alloys. We don't need alien alloys, not much point wasting time for that. We got over 300. And we got the blaster launcher. I was quietly hoping for a Shredstorm cannon, but the blaster launcher is also pretty damn good. We could start one more experimental powered weapon, but I think I'm okay with what we got. Yeah. Alright, let's keep scanning.
I am sure you will find the results.
And we finished our research. Not a super useful research, but there we go. So, I could research beam cannon, but we won't be able to afford all the plasma weapon upgrades just yet. Let's go for some autopsies.
I was not going to admit it,
And back to the bridge.
but there is one thing.
Once we finish this, we'll finish the radio relay. Power relay. Alright, +1. Now we can finish the radio relay and make contact with Western Europe. That's pretty much the plan. Alright. And supply raid. That's pretty good timing because we don't need more Elerium and more supplies as well. But it's mostly Elerium that's bottlenecking our weapon upgrades. And this will give us Elerium. Alright then, so we probably want the strongest squad possible. These missions tend to be pretty tough. Yep, we'll just bring the best squad possible. And Zack. Make everything available. Like so. Armor. And weapons. And we'll start from the war suit. And our shiny new blaster launcher.
Armor, the war suit. This is as tough and strong as we can make it, with plenty of power for handling heavy weapons.
The nice thing about the blaster launcher is that it doesn't need line of sight and it has massive range. Like insane range. 45 range. The rocket launcher has 27. And it has 6 radius and 7 to 10 damage. It's a pretty damn good weapon. I still kind of prefer the Shredstorm cannon, but the blaster launcher is pretty damn good though. It kind of depends on the situation. Anyway, let's handle the weapons next. So Marbs will get the starter gun, or starter mag. And I think that's all the weapons, actually. Yeah. Okay, blue screen ammunition on Julie. Talon rounds for Christian, Skulljack for Marbs, and medkit on Zack, he already has that. What else? We got the Mimic Beacon, we got all the proper grenades. This is pretty much it, actually. We need the flashbang grenade on someone. I suppose Zack can grab that. And Venom rounds for Marbs, Tracer rounds. Maybe Venom rounds. Or we can keep the grenade, that's not a terrible idea. Especially with his mobility. Let's keep the grenade. And we can keep the gas grenade on Julie. I suppose that's fine. Okay, looks like we're ready. I don't see any more changes. Yep, we are ready. Should be an interesting mission. I wouldn't be surprised to see the first Sectopod in this mission. And if we don't see one in this mission, we'll definitely start seeing Sectopods very, very soon. In the next 2-3 missions for sure.
Resistance forces hit an advent train in this area.
We've had Andromedons for a while now.
Aliens still haven't managed to get it moving again. There should be plenty of
I think it's very likely that we'll get a Sectopod in this exact mission.
Hostiles in this area. Secure whatever cargo you can find.
We'll find out. We are prepared, kind of. We don't have Funfire yet. But Julie can take 3 shots with her pistol, as long as she's in range. And we started on high ground. Awesome. Alright, let's send Marbs because he has the best mobility out of anyone in this squad.
Closing on target position now.
And we'll set up on the high ground. That's definitely the best plan here. Yep. Alright, let's scout ahead a bit. There is some cover down here. There will be quite a few groups in this mission. Okay, here's the first group. That's an Archon and a Sectoid? I didn't quite catch that. But that's not a problem. Let's move up with Julie. Okay, that's a Sectoid. Did they have a third? I didn't quite see. Right, we'll ambush them on the next turn. We still got some cover we can use. So Nick on the left, Rajin on the right, and Christian in the front with Jolie. Rajin on the right side, and Zach somewhere in the back. He could actually be on the low ground, but let's keep him up here. Alright, looks good. Will they move? Yes, they are kind of moving away from us. Great, now the Archon is completely out of line of sight. That's not what I wanted to see. We could just wait here. I mean, there's no rush. We can take all the time we need.
We got an enemy squad.
And okay, another group. We could ambush that group instead. I don't really want to trigger both. I think we'll wait a turn or two. We're not in a rush.
I've got my eyes on it. I'm on it.
Yep, we'll wait. We'll let them move. They didn't move at all, really. Alright. Need to move away from that group then, the one on the left.
Roger that.
This seems fine. But we still have to ambush that group on the right, somehow.
Eyes on the prize.
Let's wait one more turn.
Overwatch. Overwatch.
We could ambush them with Christian, I suppose. Yeah, they aren't eager to move, apparently. I'm not sure if we can ambush them with Christian very well. We kind of can't,
Moving out.
which is a little bit annoying.
Overwatch. Affirmative. Roger. Got my
More
eyes on
Overwatch.
prize. Scanning.
Affirmative, covering now.
I know this isn't super exciting, but we can't afford to mess up the ambush. Yeah, we can't move in, or can we? We could stand over here, but I don't think that will give us line of sight. This is slightly annoying. I might have to use a grenade blindly. I could just throw a grenade with Christian, but then he would lose concealment. And I don't want that. I could throw a grenade with Jolie, but she would need to move a little bit closer than this. I don't want to waste my actual proper grenades. We could throw a grenade with Marbs, but I would be in range of that group on the left. I think Jolie's grenade is the best option here.
On the move.
I think so. Unless they decide to move,
Closing on target position
which is
now.
certainly a possibility. We'll just throw a grenade with Jolie
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
on the next turn.
Go Overwatch.
Roger, I've got my eyes on.
Or they will decide to move. Yeah, now they moved. Thanks. Hey, that means we can take a shot with Christian at the Archon. And that's 65% chance to crit. Yeah, we're definitely going for this. Overwatch with Jolie. I could use Killzone. I'm not quite convinced that's a good idea here. But we can always wait for cooldown. Ah, screw it, we'll use Killzone, it's fine. And Overwatch. Overwatch with Marbs.
Prize.
He's probably going to be out of range. And Zach. He can Overwatch.
Moving out.
I could Overwatch with everyone. Maybe? Okay, let's overwatch with everyone.
Overwatch.
And we'll take a shot at the Archon. Would be nice to get a crit. There we go, 15 critical. I think that was the most damage we could have done. Alright, fingers crossed. I'd like to kill that Archon before it gets a chance to shoot us or hit us with his melee weapon. 7 damage to the sectoid. We still got Overwatch on several people. Okay, please hit the Archon. And missed. I think we killed it. Yes, we killed it. Just the sectoid now. We'll kill the sectoid, I think. Yep. That wasn't the best kill zone of all times, but it wasn't bad. We didn't waste any explosives. That's the most important part of this. We can reload everything now, wait for kill zone cooldown, and then move on. That's what we're going to do. Yep, reload. And conceal. Alright, so we know there's a group over here. That's what we're going to ambush next, I suppose.
Understood.
Yep.
Moving out.
I think Julie can stay here. Or she can go where Rajin is. That's probably fine.
Let's move already.
Yeah, let's move her where Rajin is.
Let's move already.
I can hear something that sounds like a Sectopod. And I think it's a Sectopod. That didn't sound like an Andromedon. It definitely didn't. It was not an Andromedon. Alright. Let's move in with Christian. Well, the group is still there. So, who do we want to shoot? Probably the officer. I don't want to waste a shot from concealment on an enemy with 4 armor. We'll shoot the officer. We got 100 chance to crit, so we will almost kill the officer. I could kill the other guy, but I'd like... Oh wait, is this a stun lancer? Yeah, that's actually a stun lancer. Yeah, we should hit the stun lancer then. It's an elite lancer. Yep. So, Overwatch with anyone? Marbs. Zach can use Overwatch. And he probably should. Maybe move into full cover. He won't trigger that group from here, will he? No, that's too far away. Okay. And Overwatch from here. Anyone else? Marbs can Overwatch from down here. I suppose that's acceptable. But I can always use Skull Mine if I want to. Yeah, we can always do that. It's not like his weapon will do a lot of damage anyway. I could wait for kills on cooldown, but I don't think that's really necessary. We'll be fine without that. Famous last words. Alright, let's do this. We'll hit the Lancer. Go for it. Nice. He's dead. 14 damage.
Only the best.
And now we just got the officer and the shield bearer. That should be easy enough to deal with. If we get lucky, we might even kill the officer. 8 damage. And that was the only reaction shot we got. Right. Well then. Let's back up slightly into full cover. And we could hit them with a grenade. Let's see. What's the range on this? Yeah, we could hit them both with a grenade. I would have to stand in partial cover, but that should be okay.
Let's do this.
Oh, and let me show you the blaster bomb. Look at this, it's amazing. It has huge radius, huge damage, and we can use it from the other side of the map without needing line of sight. Because it will just move around the obstacle. It's amazing. I still kind of prefer Shredstorm Cannon, but it's as good as the Shredstorm Cannon, or almost as good. It's definitely one of the top 2 best powered weapons, for sure. No doubt about that. Anyway, let's actually take care of this group. So acid bomb, because we need to get rid of that armor. Right? Yeah, we have quite a few acid bombs. Alright, go for it. This should actually kill the officer. If he won't die outright, he will die from the acid burn. Yep, he's pretty much dead. Now, can we kill the shield bearer on this turn? Good question, can we? We can do 4 damage with combat protocol, but we still have to hit the shield bearer at least once. And Nick is the only person who can do that. He could do it from the high ground, but that would involve standing in the open. I'm not convinced it's a great idea. I could move into cover instead. But I don't want the shield bearer to join a different pod. Let's try to take a shot from the high ground. This should be pretty high chance to hit. 80%. Alright, do it. And it's a kill. We won't even need combat protocol. Alright. And yeah, we can just ignore the officer now. He will die from acid burn. Guaranteed. Or I can kill him with stock, because why the heck not? There, he's dead. This is going really well so far. We only used 1 grenade. Very nice. But these pods were fairly easy so far. There's definitely a Sectopod in here, because that robotic sound is a Sectopod, I'm 99% sure.
Good to go. On my way.
I think we'll just lure groups towards the high ground. That seems like the best plan. But first, let's reload everything. There's no rush, we can take our time.
Killing time.
Reload, reload, reload. Actually, I shouldn't have used the reload on Julie, because that was the free reload. Killzone is off cooldown now. Yep. So, let's send Marbs to scout ahead, because he has the best mobility. So that means he can back up the most once he finds something. We do have scanning protocol, so I could also use that. No, there's no need. Andromedon and a Viper. Alright. That's fine. Time to back up. Yep. Into full cover.
Sure thing.
And Christian into full cover. Overwatch. We should stay here, I think. Will they move enough to give us a reaction shot? Possibly. I could move a little bit closer. Yeah, we might not actually get a reaction shot, because this might be slightly too far away. Overwatch. Overwatch. Yep, Overwatch all the things. Maybe move Zack into full cover from this direction. Alright. And Jolly could use Killzone, but I don't think that would be a very good use of Killzone. I could actually take a shot at the Viper. Right, let's take a shot. We got 50% chance to crit. We didn't get a crit, but 8 damage is good. And here comes the Andromedon. He might use that silly AoE with poison. It's pretty annoying. We definitely won't do enough damage.
I'll get him next time.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. Yeah, he's using that... No, he's just shooting. Rajin. I'm not sure what the range of the AoE is. And so much for the Viper. Now we can focus on the Andromedon. He does have full cover. Huh. Which means we kind of need a grenade to get rid of that. I could throw a grenade with Marbs, which isn't a terrible idea. I think we'll do that, yeah. I would prefer full cover, but I don't want to risk triggering more groups. Yeah, we'll stay back here and just throw a grenade. Mostly to destroy his cover. It will remove some armor. I don't think we're going to need any acid grenades here. We should be fine without that, as long as we hit 85%. So if this hits, we'll shred him. Nope, we missed, damn it. That was 85% chance to hit too. One more. But our chance to hit is much lower this time around. Missed. Okay, that's really unfortunate. That was really unlucky. Like, come on now. Well. Okay, at least we got a crit with Christian. So it worked out. I don't think we'll be able to kill the suit, because Julie is too far away to use her pistol. We can still do tons of damage, but it won't be enough damage. We'll still take that shot, obviously. We do have 10% chance to crit. No, that didn't happen. 13 damage. Yeah, we won't kill it with Zack. He would have to crit or something. We'll still take a shot. Yeah, 0% chance to crit. We won't kill it. Just take a shot. 5 damage. It's almost down. Just not quite. Alright, we just need 3 more damage. It will attack someone, unfortunately. It will attack Marbs, I think. Yep. Oh well. We tried our best. It missed. I think that's fair, considering we missed an 85% chance shot. And now we can kill it with anyone we want. Let's kill it with Jolie. Jolie needs to get Funfire as soon as possible. Which means one more promotion. The last one. Down it goes.
Oh, you see that?
Alright. I think we should reload. We're down to 1 ammunition. We do have a free reload. But using Killzone with just 1 ammunition is not great.
Scanning.
We'll reload everyone else. And move on.
Absolutely.
We still got scanning protocol, so we can use that. Let's just use that. Show me where the Sectopod is. Right here? Yep, that's the Sectopod, I knew it. That's 2 groups next to each other. That's a Codex on the left. Alright, well, we know there's a Sectopod, but I kind of knew that already. The sound is pretty hard to confuse with anything else. Okay, reload. It shouldn't be a big problem. I'm pretty sure we can handle it just fine. We still got the blaster launcher, we got the mimic beacon, we got Jolie, we got grenades. It does have 40 health, but I'm pretty sure we'll be fine. Alright, so how do we want to trigger it? That's a good question. Probably with Marbs. I don't think they are going to move. It looks like a stationary group. So... I think we'll have to trigger it and then back up. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. Now, I would prefer to not trigger both groups.
I'm away.
Let's just move a little bit. This was not enough. Okay, we will stay here.
Moving to Overwatch.
Overwatch, Overwatch.
Moving to Overwatch.
Scanning.
Moving to Overwatch.
I could move others into high ground. We should probably do that, actually. I don't want to keep people too close to each other, but staying up here is definitely going to be better. Nick should stay up there because he has a scope, which means he might be able to get close to 100%. I will likely use a grenade, but let's keep him up there. Okay. And we'll just wait one more turn.
Scanning.
There's no rush, we are not on a timer. Oh, they are coming. That's actually kind of convenient. Well, 7 damage. Alright. Wait, no, they are not coming. Overwatch with a long watch can trigger off scanning protocol, can it? I think that was it. Which is kind of good for us, because we'll get Overwatch shots. Yeah, that's actually really good for us. That's a great use of scanning protocol. I wasn't even considering that kind of use for the scanning protocol. Okay. And now we can try to kill the Sectopod before it even gets a chance to shoot anyone, which is kind of the whole point. Now, we need to shred the armor. So we'll just use a grenade. Yep. Julie will be out of range to use the pistol. So that means we have to do some good damage with everyone else. Let's just do it like this, because I don't want to hit the supplies.
Throwing grenade.
This will remove almost all of its armor. It should be left with one armor. There. Okay, and now we have to do 30 damage. Let's start from Julie. Actually, no, let's not start from Julie. What about Nick? I could totally use the blaster bomb. I think this would destroy some of the supplies. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it would. I could move towards it and then use a regular grenade. I can't move towards it too much. It might be enough to stand over here.
Absolutely.
I think that's going to be enough. I could just take a shot, 95% is pretty good. And it will remove the armor. It has 2 armor, not 1 armor. Let's just take a shot. There. Now, 24 more damage. I think we can do it. So Julie, she needs to reload first.
Reloading.
Let's take a shot. 100. 10% chance to crit. It probably won't happen, but hey, you never know. It didn't happen, but we did 12 damage out of 24 that we need. Yeah, we'll kill it. For sure. I don't want to move towards it too much. We'll take a shot from back here. There, it's down. Nice crit. Good job. And now we have to take care of the other aliens. So... we should probably just back up right now. Let them move towards us. Yep. Overwatch, Overwatch. And that's that. Let them move towards us. And here they come. 2 damage from stock. They got a shield bearer. Nice try.
Taking fire over here.
Okay. So, Julie. Now we could use the blaster bomb. Yeah, that looks like a perfect target for the blaster bomb. So this is the kind of situation where blaster bomb is amazing. I don't think we'll destroy any supplies. I'm pretty sure we won't. Alright, let's do it. This is pretty much the only heavy weapon that works in this kind of situation. There. That was awesome. Now we can kill the shield bearer with stock. And is this going to be the last group? Possibly.
Absolutely.
Let's see. Okay. We can kill them both. So, Julie first. 100, 100. This guy. Because we got advanced stock to kill the shield bearer.
How many is that now?
I'm thinking there should be one more group. But let's find out. Is there one more group?
That's how it's done.
They dropped some loot. Nice. Yeah, there's one more group. I expected as much. That's fine. Reload, reload.
Reloaded.
Overwatch.
Rock and
Come
roll.
get some.
We probably killed the most dangerous pod.
Moving to Overwatch.
Let's go grab the loot. Preferably without getting poisoned. Yeah, the acid is gone. Now, I don't want to dash towards that loot. This move might trigger something. Actually, let's move a little bit and reload. And we can grab the loot on the next turn. I like that plan.
Ready to engage.
And we will mostly stay where we are. I see no reason to move too much.
Not a problem.
Yeah,
Locked and loaded.
we'll stay where we are.
Overwatch.
Got it covered. Come get some.
Let's go grab the loot. Maybe we'll get some personal mods, that would be nice.
Not a problem.
This move might trigger something. It didn't. We got advanced stock, advanced autoloader, and advanced hair trigger. That's pretty good! We can replace the regular stock with advanced stock. Yep, there's the last group, or at least it's probably the last group. Alright, that's not too bad. Julie? I can't target the Archon. I could shoot the Codex, it's probably worth it. Let's shoot the Codex. There, 11 damage. It will clone, but it will be very low on health. We can handle that. And we'll move away with Marbs. We won't be killing the Archon on this turn, clearly. Yep, move away from them. And everyone else will use Overwatch. We could kill the Codex with stock. But it's not Nick with stock. It's Rajin with stock. And Rajin isn't close enough. We'll just Overwatch. Maybe move into full cover or so. Yep, away from the Archon.
On my way.
We still got both acid bombs on Nick. Alright, Overwatch. I don't think the Archon will be able to shoot anyone very well. 8 damage. And 16 damage, nice. Can we actually kill it? Almost. One more? No, 1 damage with stock.
Adjusting sights.
But we almost killed it. Teleport. Oh. Right, they will use that annoying AoE. That's fine, I don't really care. And here comes the other Codex. It's on Overwatch. That's fine. We can kill it. Right? We should take care of the Archon first. That Overwatch is a little bit annoying right now, actually. Yeah, I need to get rid of it. I could get rid of it with Julie, but that's not exactly the best use of a sniper shot ever. I could just move in and take a little bit of damage. Preferably not with Zac. What about Rajin? Can she take a shot? No. Okay, never mind. This is slightly annoying. Right, we have to kill the Archon. So... let's just take a shot. Zac can't really do anything else, can he? No. Alright, take a shot. And that's a kill, nice.
How many is that?
I didn't even expect that to be a kill. We can use melee to kill the Codex. So let's do that. And we'll move out of the AoE. Down it goes. That was like my third use of melee in this entire campaign, which is pretty funny. I don't think there are any more groups. Surely we killed everything. Well, everything except this one last Codex. And now we can kill it with combat protocol. It will finish the mission, unless there's one more group. I'm pretty sure this is the last enemy. Normally I would move out of the AoE. But the AoE won't go off, right?
Status confirmed.
Yeah, the mission is done. The AoE will not go off.
Status
We're
confirmed.
done.
Mission accomplished.
15 enemies killed. That was a pretty good mission. We got some useful mods. I'll replace the stock with advanced stock on the cannon. Did we get any promotions? I think we got one. Did we? Yeah, we got one promotion on Christian. That's going to be untouchable. Yep. Nice. Okay. We got 52 Elerium crystals, 164 supplies, 4 Elerium cores, 89 alloys. And we can do Sectopod breakdown. Freddy's training is almost done. Let's go back to the bridge. That blaster bomb was just amazing. I'm actually quite happy that we got a blaster bomb instead of shredder cannon now. It will be quite useful in some situations. Alien alloys, we do not need alloys. Let's finish that radio relay.
Setting course
We should do
Eastern
the
European
facility raid
war.
sometime soon, but there's no huge rush. Finish the relay. We can do a facility raid right here. So, more training. Stasis, Soul Steel, Domination. I guess we'll go for Domination. Domination is pretty damn good. I do like Stasis, but Domination is just too good. Yep, Domination. The autopsy is almost done.
Not
There's
think
the
I could have
autopsy.
predicted this outcome, though it is intriguing. Even
And-
my own intellectual curiosity.
Oh yeah, Archon
is the
autopsy will be
product of an
instant.
It certainly is impressive looking, if nothing else. Although I am still not entirely
Maybe we should
sure
go
what the
for the
aliens
beam
hope to
cannon now?
achieve with such a grand design.
Or we could do Sectopod breakdown. Let's
From
do
what I've been
Sectopod
told,
breakdown.
Working within the tight
And
constraints
we'll
of
get
the
supply
Avengers,
drop in
I've
one
had a
day.
difficult time.
Incoming message for you, Commander. Patching
537.
through to your quarters now. Leading the resistance is
New
a daunting
construction,
task,
vigilance.
Commander.
I think we
But
should
your
reveal the
efforts
hidden
so
event.
far have left many wondering if we have made the right
Trade intel is
approach.
not a big deal.
We will have to do better.
Rapid response. Okay. We'll probably decide based on the rewards. There's the supply drop. Let's go grab that. And we are probably about to get guerrilla ops. Still 12 days on the counter. But we'll have to do that facility raid soon. We could do the facility raid before guerrilla ops. Let's check resistance HQ.
East Asia.
See what we got. I don't think I'll be spending supplies for more soldiers.
Welcome, Commander.
Specialist. Yeah, 250 supplies is a little bit too much. We need a lot of supplies for plasma weapon upgrades. So I'm actually considering doing the facility raid right now before guerrilla ops. Is anyone still wounded? Let's have a
Commander,
look.
I appreciate you recruiting new staff for the
Yeah,
engineering
Lorenzo and
team,
Bonnie,
as it
but
stands,
I don't
we
really
have
need
people
them
still
for
waiting
this.
for an assignment. We can have them
I'm
working
going to
on
decide in the next
construction,
episode, so
excavation,
thanks for
or
watching this one,
staffing a facility.
and I'll see you next time.